And welcome to We Are Fin, and with me now the president from the Ohio Aerospace Institute, John Sankovic. Welcome to We Are Fin.
Thank you.
It's a real privilege to have you here. We'll go on to your history in the aerospace industry as we get towards the end, but first of all, tell me about the Institute, because it plays a vital role in Ohio.
So I'm very excited to be here. It's nice to have the show going live again. So the Ohio Aerospace Institute is a unique organization. We're actually the first collaborative institute that NASA put together 33 years ago. So we actually sit on the grounds of the NASA Glenn Research Center in Cleveland, Ohio, one of the oldest NASA centers. So we have our own building there that's actually paid for with a partnership with the state of Ohio. So we were put together with the support of Senator John Glenn, some of the other politicians in the state and leaders, to be a bridge between the two government laboratories, the Air Force Research Laboratory in Dayton, Ohio, the NASA Glenn Research Center in Cleveland, Ohio, and then tie those two together with our academic institutions, the PhD granting colleges in the state, and then also with our massive industrial base. So we've been very focused on industry our whole time. That's why we're here with the show, with the companies that are here. And so it's a privilege to be here.
And the projects that you're working on in the Institute, talk us through those, because again, there's a lot of things going on in Ohio.
Right. So we work in three main areas. So we work education at the forefront. So we've supported 1,500 STEM students with scholarships, fellowships, and internships, getting them. Actually, we worked internationally. We've placed the students from all around. So that's making sure the workforce is there for the future. We were happy to be to have John Glenn as the first to orbit the Earth, and we have Neil Armstrong on the moon, two proud Ohioans, but we want to make sure that the first person on the surface of Mars was also an Ohioan, so that's investing in the future. So the other area works is Aerospace R&D, so PhD level researchers working in the government laboratories, developing new technologies, and then collaborative work. So we do several consortia, exciting times working a lot of engine technologies. That's always been the forefront of our 33 years of existence. Now moving that into the digital space. So how do we work consortia and industry partnerships in digital engineering, developing digital models all the way through from design and initial production, all the way through operations and sustaining that activity. And then the other activity that's very, very big is advanced air mobility. So Ohio as a state is investing in advanced air mobility. We want to be the place where people test. We want to be the place where people then put down their companies to build those vehicles. And then we also want to be the place where people use those vehicles. So we have many airports in the state, going all the way back to the Wright brothers.
And a lot of investment from commercial air industry as well.
Absolutely. So we're the number one supplier as a state to both Boeing and Airbus. And that industrial base is positioned very well. This show is an exciting time. So as you see more engines being produced, more planes being sold, all those are components that are coming from the state, all the way from, as I mentioned, the engine technology, but other activities that are such as the foam between the panels of the windows and the landing gear and the control systems, the fuel systems.
A lot of people watching this now, getting their first taste of the aerospace industry, thinking this may be the career for me. The future workforce. Now, you've got a 3-decade history working with NASA, so you've seen an awful lot of change. Talk me through some of those changes, and also, what advice would you give to the future workforce and how they approach change?
Yeah, I've been very blessed. So I came in as a student, not really knowing much about aerospace. I got to work on jet engines, and then for many years I worked in the space area. I got to work on payloads for the space station, power systems, and this, frankly, is even a more exciting time. You see tremendous change. Aircraft are being completely redesigned. The sustainability theme is throughout the show. We see electrification of aircraft happening. We see hydrogen being looked at as another sustainable fuel. And then we see biofuels and sustainable aviation fuels going. All those are going to require brand new designs of aircraft. You're going to see blended wings. You're going to see distributed propulsion systems. And then space is a huge theme. Space excites people. Right now, we've been operating for many years in low Earth orbit, the International Space Station, the collaboration of all those nations. That's only a couple hundred kilometers above the Earth. But we're looking at working all the way to the moon, which is a 250,000 mile distance. So how do we get that commercial activity going, put that infrastructure in place for the benefit of all?
John, thank you for your insight on this little chat here, and
Thank you for having me.
I really do hope that the first man on Mars is from Ohio to continue that tradition.
And the first woman.
Indeed, 100%. Now, for the latest, of course, from the Ohio Aerospace Institute, you'll find them online, a very simple Google search. And for all the latest aerospace news, follow us at wearefin.com.